What's up, banda? Welcome, everybody. This is Hugo Bernal, your host and a Mexican Soccer Podcast on El Tri Online. How are you, everybody? It's Thursday. We got round 4 going on, episode 148, week 4 on Liga MX. Lots to think about, lots of things to talk about it. Today we're joined by el super mojado, el buen Fernando y el buen Diego Rivera. ¿Cómo andan, banda? Before we continue and you guys tell me how you guys are doing, I wanted to ask you, to everybody who's joining us for the first time or for the 5th time or whatever the time you're joining us for, go and hit that subscribe button and like us everywhere on social media where you can find us. Ahora sí, banda, how are you guys? Mi super, ¿andas bien, Felipe, por tus Chivas? Diego Rivera, ¿dónde dejaste la Frida? Y, ya eres del Barça, mi buen Fernando. Welcome, guys.
Se le acabó el frío,
¿Cómo andas, mi super?
What's up, man? Aquí, happy to be back, después de esa fecha FIFA that just brought us like tons of disappointments. Good to see some decent football by mis Chivas.
Ya empezó a aventar campanas al vuelo. ¿Cómo andas, mi buen Diego Rivera? ¿Cómo andas, mi pintor?
Pues estoy feliz y estoy enojado. Feliz que mañana es viernes, pero pues muy descontento que el América no juega nada.
Eso es, ahorita hablamos de las aguiluchas que todavía
bienvenido a nuestra vida, Diego.
Desafortunadamente sí.
¿De americanista o de qué?
Bueno, de pumista y de chivista,
sí,
porque
americanista.
Nosotros ahí andamos batallando todas las semanas.
Man, for Chivas, man, they got the 3 points with 10 men. Forget about it. I don't think they're good. They're too good for this league, man. They should apply to go to 10 men. They get 3 points on their house at Juarez. So they should just start playing La Liga in España.
Take them to Premier League,
Exactly, something like that. I like challenges. Anyways, welcome, guys. Welcome. So, as I said, Chivas, they didn't play, first of all, after a fecha FIFA, where they played in, I don't know, where was it, Minnesota or St. Louis, or where was it, the USA game? That cold one? Minnesota, and then they postpone a game in Juarez. Come on, give me a break. But anyways, that's
people. 2 players from Honduras got hypothermia.
Exactly. So let's go take a look what happened on round number 4 in Liga MX and take a look and see. So we started on Saturday with Tuzos, que a mí se me hacen que están en el top 5. El San Luis le pegó un baile a las Águilas. Pumas perdieron, we all remember that. El Puebla que no cree nadie, del Arcadios.
Bueno, fue contra Querétaro.
Super líder, ¿no? Super líder. Okay. El Atlas que no cree nadie. Buen juego de Tigres Mazatlán. Cruz Azul le pega, Cruz Azul que todavía no despega, y las Chivas partido pendiente. With 10 men, they get the 3 points. Super. I'm gonna let you talk about. First of all, let's go take a look at the standings before we continue talking about our good Chivas, of course. And the standings are coming in hot. There you go. Puebla de super líder, Atlas de segundo, Cruz Azul de tercero, Pachuca. Las Chivas ya están que no se la creen. But anyways, they're there. 7 de Tigres, Pumas también con 6, no están tan mal. Fernando no empieza a llorar tan rápido. Juárez, Toluca, Monterrey, León, Tijuana, San Luis, Necaxa. Y miren todo esto. No se ven las Águilas, mi buen pintor. I'm just saying, they're not there. And we can do like a you know how the phones, they have to be longer in order to see the whole tabla. Yeah, so we need that for.
They are in second place. If you see la tabla
upside
backwards, upside down.
Okay. Tú siempre todo al revés, mi super, todo chueco.
Yeah, you guys are gonna call me Americanista de closet, whatever. I don't care.
No, you are, but it's okay. We don't have to call you.
The thing is that I think America's gonna turn it around. There's no doubt about that. They have good players. I think it's just a matter of getting the game together, getting their crap together, and I think they're gonna turn it around.
Fernando, what you say right now is disrespectful, first of all, because it's not time to talk about América yet, because they're like in who knows what place. We don't even see it on the graphics. So we cannot talk about América just yet. You could have come up with even Pumas if you wanted to, because Pumas is somewhere up there. But
you're the one that brought it up.
Don't get me started. Not América right now, please. So let's start up top with Puebla. Super. Larcamón. One word to describe Puebla right now. Yo sé que en cuanto piensas en Puebla, piensas en camote y todo el tiempo estás pensando en eso, pero...
Mira, habla más bajito because te va a escuchar tu familia ahí. Anyways,
Fernando se ríe porque es la primera que entiende en todo lo que lleva aquí en el show.
You have to come up with albures for dummies, like, you know, all those series.
Exactly.
But anyways, I guess if I pick one word, it would be the best right now of Puebla.
No,
the best of Puebla. That's dude. It's 3 consecutive seasons that this guy has done. Like,
so say it. The one word is
things.
Larcamón or coach, whatever you want to say. But it's coach. It's Larcamón. It's strategy. Anyways, good.
Yeah,
the best. That's 2 words, by the way. Either you say best.
Well,
so pick one.
All right. Well, anyways, no, seriously, he's doing what nobody was expecting. A team like Puebla to do, and they made it to playoffs and they made it far in both the last 2 tournaments, and now they're coming strong. Being super líderes is just like I said, it shows great things.
But nothing's going to happen if they don't get any silverware, I believe. So, Fernando, one word to describe Puebla right now.
Common. I can't tell you a word because this is something that we've seen in the past 3 seasons, like Super said. So I'm not surprised, but I also want to see what's going to happen with them once they make it to the Liguilla, because that's as far as they get.
Okay, same thing. So, I mean, so you didn't come up with a word.
No, there's no. I feel like there's not one word.
Do your homework next time, okay? Please, just come up with something.
No, I just felt like it needed a whole explanation. I couldn't wrap it up with just one word.
If the homework was one word, do your homework.
Well, I did it 10 times because I came up with 10 words.
Yeah, you're so clever. Pintor, what do you have? One word to describe Puebla right now.
Sneaky.
Sneaky. I like it. There you go. See? Hold on. Fernando, are you taking notes? Bro. Please do so. Anyways, so go on, buen Pintor.
I would say sneaky just because, I mean, like Fernando said, this Puebla has been playing really good in this last few years, but they've been doing it quietly. And like right now is a time where the dragon rears its head out of the side of the cave.
Contra. Fernando, are you taking notes, man? Not only he comes with a word, but he brings a poem right after that. I love it.
Decía una palabra, no un poema, so no traje poema.
No, pero la palabra la dijo y después se aventó el poema, brother. Como debe ser. Fernando, don't try to hide your
I never did it for credit. I'm sorry.
Don't try to hide your mediocrity, if that's a word. El poema me puede.
Así es que me parezco a las Chivas. Perdón.
Anyway, so yeah, to me the word is Larcamón. I think he's the guy. I like the sneaky part. I don't think they're the best because I think once they're gonna hit Cruz Azul and they're gonna hit Atlas, que es un equipo super defensivo, we'll see something else. Even Chivas at some point, but we'll see. Those are the teams right now. But anyways, continuing with this, are we going with the power rankings after we talk about Puebla? Okay, so let's go take a look at the power rankings right now. Esto es power rankings del trío online en votos y en el ranking que es. Todos pusimos a Puebla arriba, Pachuca, Atlas, Toluca. Mis dudas.
Yeah.
dudas con Toluca.
Yeah, I don't
Pero
know. I don't
it's
know
okay.
who's saying Toluca, man. I mean, they're doing decent, but not. They're not even at the
No,
top
I
eight
mean, probably.
in the
Yeah, they
standings.
shouldn't be there. I don't think Toluca should be there.
Okay, so who do you change Toluca for?
Was Cruz Azul there? I mean, Pumas. If Cruz Azul was there, I would say Pumas.
That's my mistake.
Pumas fell off this
He-
list
he
a while
answered.
back, man.
Hey,
¿Te acuerdas,
what do you
¿te
mean?
acuerdas
Okay,
lo
so
que
we're-
dije? El espejismo. Remember that one at the beginning of the season?
so
Remember?
just because they lost 2
Espejismo?
games, that's an espejismo? They lost
Yes.
against Tigres, which is
No,
a very...
we're not gonna
Yes.
have the espejismo conversation right now.
Hey,
We're not gonna
Super
have-
likes bringing it up.
No. Let's not talk about that.
Because-
I like to talk to El Pintor porque he comes up with a good answer. And from the list that we saw, the power rankings and production, if we can bring it up again, Pintor, who can take care of Puebla right now? Because I mentioned Cruz Azul or Atlas, but I wanted to hear from you on which team would take Puebla. In the there you go, we have in Puebla 1, Pachuca 2, Atlas 3, Cruz Azul 4, Tigres 5. Es que era Cruz Azul en vez de, ese es el ranking, no es Toluca.
That's what I said.
Oh,
That's what I
come
said when you
on,
asked me, man.
producer. Ay, Dios
It's
mío,
all right, it's all
producer.
right. No biggie. So Pintor, who can take care of Puebla right now from that list? And Chivas, of course.
Oh man, I was gonna say Chivas. Look, I mean,
like
if
that.
Alexis Vega can keep playing how he's playing, I think he can lead Chivas into taking down Puebla.
Okay.
Definitely, I think we haven't seen this Vega at a club level since his days at Toluca. I think
Okay. Makes sense. Yeah.
it's nice to see him, stepping up after these last years of mediocrity.
Yeah. And it's nice to see him doing these flashy moves and flashy goals and everything, but I'd rather see consistency, even if it's a little lower level. But consistency brings or takes you farther. That's what I think. So, Fernando, besides Pumas, because I know you're going to say Pumas in this list, who else can take care of Puebla?
I don't know. I think all 4 of them can.
So no issues un Cruz Azul que le gana solo 1-0 a León can take care of this, because León they're not so hot right now.
Well, you're asking me what teams from that list can
All of them.
take care of. I think all of them. I mean,
Okay.
I can't remember from the top of my head who Puebla played in the first 2 games, but I can't tell you that Puebla is better than Tigres and Atlas at the moment. So I think all 4 of them can take them on.
Well, Puebla already beat Tigres 2-0.
Oh, okay. Well, the thing is that Tigres started very slow, so I think Tigres is starting to pick up their level again. That's what that's what they got us used to.
And they beat him at home.
And El Volcán?
Yes.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That was 4 or 5 weeks ago.
They tied America, and I mean the past 2 games.
Exactly. So if
and Tijuana, yes, I agree.
if we're
with you. Maybe
using
they're not the
America
best
as a
teams.
comparison, America's not playing good, and Puebla
But
tied.
still, beating, tying America, it's that always nobody expected America to be in this situation right now. I think that, and I have voy a echar algo ahí al vuelo, ¿verdad? I'm thinking that the players are just deciding off of Solari, man. Le están haciendo la camita para
I don't think so. I
because
think
they shouldn't be at the place that they are now.
Guys.
But anyway,
I told you. Exactly. Let's not get into America first, because
I think
they don't deserve it. They don't make it on our graphic yet. So let's just not talk about America right now. Super. Yeah, go with Puebla, and who can take care of
yes, they're. I mean, right now, right off the bat, they're going against Atlas this Friday, right? So tomorrow. So that's gonna be a tough game. I don't see Atlas beating Puebla at home. So and then the next game will be Monterrey. I mean, the Monterrey right now, they're coming with their self-esteem, por los suelos, así que it might be and that's another home game for Puebla. So it's 2 consecutive games at home. I'm sorry, that's 2 consecutive games at home. So I think they got the next 2 they're gonna visit Guadalajara in the following week. So
so that's it.
that one might be
The hot streak is coming to an end.
that might be that does it.
So, you think?
See,
But
Hey, come on,
funny part-
Hugo.
not
You
necessarily
tell-
because
you-
I think that Chivas is gonna like go over them, but it's gonna be a tough visit.
Yeah.
I think,
See, I think-
Chivas.
Hold on, Fernando. Hold on. The funny part is that Fernando laughs of the jokes that I say because I tell them as jokes.
No, I'm
When
not. I'm
Fernando,
just
when
laughing
Fernando
at-
talks about Pumas, he's
I'm just-
serious about it. That makes it even
No,
more.
I'm not
that makes it
laughing
even
at what
funnier.
you said. I'm just laughing because Super actually thinks that is more of a probability that Chivas is gonna be Puebla than Atlas
Yeah, that's what I think.
or Monterrey. I mean, Monterrey's having a bad time, but se pueden despertar en cualquier momento. And then Atlas is the current champions. Chivas just beat Juarez 3-1
with 10 men.
on a lucky day, but
On a
other than
lucky
that,
day. On a lucky day.
Exactly. Yeah. No, and I'm
On a
not
lucky
saying.
day.
Listen, I'm not saying that Chivas is. I'm still thinking that is a whole. It's just an espejismo that what we're seeing right now. This game
El
doesn't
super y sus
show.
espejismos, le vamos a decir el super desértico.
No, I'm just
Chivas
like I
es
said.
desierto
I
viendo
don't think
espejismos, brother.
Chivas right now. It's like I said, a team that is gonna go and beat every rival that they have. I mean, playing at home, I think they're a decent team. They don't get score a lot at home. So I definitely see a possibility of Chivas defeating them.
mientras
Let
no
me
se
talk to
metan
the
un otro
serious
gol,
guy. Let me talk
todo
to the
está bien.
serious guy because you guys are all over the place. Pintor, I have to come to you. Chivas, are we seeing this Chivas real? Are they for real or no?
I don't know. If we look at history, no, because they always do this. They start off good, they spark it up real good, and then like somewhere along the way they die off. However, this time they have Vega that seems to be in form. If he can keep it up, then maybe then there might be a possibility they can have a great season.
Here's I don't know if we can hear him, producer. Hi there, he's telling us. Anyways, but it's they got this weekend or this past week they just got another 9 coming back, and he's coming with number 7 actually, JJ Macias. Could that help to bring Chivas up to level and up to that consistency that we want to see them, and can we see them fighting up top for important things?
Yes, and here's why. Because Vega right now he's on fire. We've established this. Okay, this other guy's gonna come in, and you're gonna have to compete to keep that spot. Unless they play together. But
No, they're gonna play together more likely.
I mean, well, is that
They're
might
two
be a
different
conflict.
positions. They're two different
Yeah.
positions, right?
Yeah,
They're
I
both
think
strikers, right?
definitely Macias would be the 9, and they played together before. I mean, this
Yeah.
is not.
O pueden hacer
right.
el 4-4-2 con los dos
You're right.
arriba.
They're not the same position, so definitely they can play together. I think
It's more a little bit more of competition. Macias with Saldívar, for example. That if you ask me, Saldívar is not doing so bad himself. So, for example, at least we got somebody who can take the penalty kicks.
Yeah, but I agree with you, but I think you got a player like Macias that with the talent that he has, it's gonna be hard to keep him on the bench. You can't compare them with Saldívar, man. I think he's just way too better of a better player. He didn't have a good time in Europe. Yeah, he's been unactivo, so he's gonna have to recuperate all that time lost and get to training and just physically recover that physically.
Well, he's been training. He's not been playing. That's it.
Yeah, but it's
Fernando,
not the same practicing
think,
than being having minutes.
Yeah, of course. Do you see him as a fracasado? Macias coming back and going to Chivas, ¿es una derrota para él or it doesn't matter?
¿A quién le preguntas, güey?
Fernando. No, because I mean, I can think it could be an honest opinion.
No, I think for him mentally it is a derrota, I'm sure that a lot of players' dreams is to go play in Europe, and he got to do that, but he didn't have a good season, or a few.
Not even a good team, because I mean, think about it, guys. And this is what team was he in?
Getafe.
Getafe. If you ask me, and let's say I'm a player from, call it wherever you want to call it, not Mexico, not Spain, from Turkey, not even Guatemala. No, Guatemala. I'm a guy from Guatemala, and I'm a okay player. And they ask me, where do you want to play? I mean, I since I cannot play in Chivas, so I'm a guy from Yucatan. Where do you want to play, Chivas or Getafe? I would truly think it twice.
Take Chivas.
See, but being in Europe can give you more projection for other teams.
Yeah.
Like
And
like
he tried and
Vasquez.
he didn't go anywhere. He tried and
exactly,
he didn't go anywhere.
but we gotta see the situation that he left in. I think we all can agree that JJ Macias wasn't in the best form to begin with when he left. He shouldn't have left when he left. He should have left a few years before or a year before when he was still in León and when he was at his best. So if you ask me right off the bat, when he left, I could have told you it's not gonna go well for him because he's not at his best at the moment. He even got kicked out of the selección for the Olympics.
No, he didn't. He
didn't.
That's he faked an injury, and that's what he's probably regretting right now, that he could have gone and played the Olympics instead of wasting time trying to get a spot on a team that
lo castigaron un poco porque al parecer dicen que fingió una lesión para no ir a las Olimpiadas y poderse ir a Europa.
Okay, but regardless, prior to that, he was not he was not at his best, and I think we can all agree that he didn't leave at the best moment that he could have. And for him, it is a derrota. Nobody wants to come back from Europe that early.
Well, we have to see him in Chivas, and we have to see what he's coming with in order to see if it was a derrota or not. And the only way to figure that out, it's going to be on the pitch. So we'll see that one. But on the other side, now we can talk about it because now we're on that kind of a time. We have another refuerzo who's coming from the MLS back to the, not back, but to the Liga MX, el buen Jonah dos Santos, que llegó como refuerzo y llegó como seleccionado, aunque no estuvo en esta última convocatoria, pero de los favoritos del Tata en algún momento, y no le ha dado nada al América. So, is that a derrota as a refuerzo?
Too early to tell. It's too early to tell.
Well, you guys are telling me that JJ Macias no ha jugado un minuto y ya es un derrotado y viene horrible. Entonces, lo de Jonah dos Santos es too early to tell.
I disagree with that. I think that, I mean, the options that he had right now, they weren't the greatest. Right now, it's either come back to Chivas or you go to a mediocre team, or not getting playtime. So I don't think it's
derrotado. So JJ is no derrotado.
No, and now Jonah, I think that we can't really we can't judge we cannot criticize him just yet because the whole team is not playing good, right? It's not Jonah dos Santos is gonna be the savior of America. That's not why they brought him there.
Sí, but I'm not saying that he's derrotado, or Jonathan that ya llegó aquí derrotado. What I'm saying is that I've seen this movie already. I've seen this story unfold before with his brother. And I'm not just talking about America. I'm talking when they came, Gio comes back from Europe to LA Galaxy and starts not having a good performance in Galaxy, and then Jonathan comes, the same thing. They both don't have a good performance in Galaxy.
Me, did you see Jonah dos Santos play in LA Galaxy, man?
In Galaxy, he did well for a while.
He finished his contract. He was he was a starter. He was the motor of the team. According to Zlatan, man, when you have a player like Zlatan saying that without Jonah, the team is not the same. He had a solid 4 years in.
Was he solid towards the end of his stay?
Yes, I mean, listen, it doesn't help him that he had a bunch of injuries, right? So you can't control that. You can't control that. If you get hurt, you get hurt.
regardless of why their level goes down, I think Jonathan coming back to America, his level's gonna go down. I hope he proves me wrong, because I do like how he plays and I like them in la selección
Hold
mexicana.
on. Let me call Jonah. Hey, Jonah, Fernando thinks that, you're a lost cause, man. Sorry.
I'm not saying he's a lost
retire
cause.
right
I'm just
now.
saying that I've
Retire.
seen this before.
You have no.
I do think it's a.
What do you think about Jonah?
Just because, Jonathan Dos Santos, he's a much more professional person from what I've seen. We compare Giovanni to Ronaldinho, but like, nomás en lo borracho. Jonathan nunca nos ha dado nada, o sea, de pesar, este vato está, o sea, anda de malandro.
No, he's a serious player. He's definitely takes his job seriously. He has the passion. He has I think that he'll come back. He's gonna turn this around, and obviously because of the team is not helping him right now. If the team is, está por la calle de la amargura, so Jonah won't be able to put the team on his shoulders, and they did get other players, so
but you said that he was
change for.
He was a motor in Galaxy, but then he can't put the team on his shoulders. He doesn't have that power. What do you mean it's not the same? If he was able to
LA
carry
Galaxy and Club America, you cannot put those two teams in the same page.
Why not?
Definitely.
Why not?
I think right now you can, because LA Galaxy, these last few seasons they haven't played well. They missed the playoffs like 3 out of the last 4 seasons. So right now, America's current form right now, and then LA Galaxy in the last 4 years, I think they might be on the same level.
That's what I think, but no, I do want to hear Super say why can't you put them on the same level?
They're not the same. Look, mira, América es un equipo mucho más grande que el LA Galaxy, man. You can't. Why would you compare a team like América with LA Galaxy? It's just not.
Because
right now, or in the past, their history. it's como
the thing is that he played with Zlatan, and even with Zlatan on the team, he was carrying.
That doesn't give him anything. He came out of Barcelona. Let's put it that way. So that doesn't say too much. I mean,
the thing is that ganaron con Zlatan.
But the thing is that you can't be easy on him and say, oh, well, it's okay that he's not carrying the team or having a big part of
Fernando. On two of the guys, first of all, he has only 65 minutes in it, 2 games, only 1 start. So give him a break, give him a chance to see him a couple of times, because and Solari is going through a crisis, because I think all this. It's a all crisis. And hello, producer. I don't know if we can all hear him. Let's read a little bit of the comments, by the way. Let's see what people are saying. Luis Perez is telling us that's why you guys said about Atlas last year, right? Super. Luis is telling us, bro, Lozano sucks so bad. Which Lozano?
I think no, maybe he's talking about Jimmy. He just he was announced as the head coach of Necaxa.
All right, Luis from the comment section in YouTube, let us know which Lozano you're talking about. But I think who knows. But anyway, send your comments whenever you guys are in there. And then Nicolás is telling us Bomb Red. What does that mean? Who knows? But anyways, thank you guys for all the comments. Let's take a break before we continue on this, and what my opinion on Jonah Dos Santos refuerzo, give him a little bit of a break. He's coming to a team that it's in crisis right now. It's a lot more pressure because at least in LA Galaxy, you don't have the spotlight. When you play in America, you do have the spotlight of the entire country, really, or the second biggest team on the country and arguably the biggest.
Like I said, I'm gonna give him time. I hope he proves me wrong. But the reason why I hold him in such a high standard is because I know what he's capable of, and I know that he's capable of carrying America. He's a really talented player. So if he gives me anything less than that,
you saw this story already with his brother, and you cannot go like that because also he's friends with Andrés Guardado, and Andrés Guardado is doing way better, you know. So being brothers, it doesn't say anything really.
It doesn't say anything, but he's been following his footsteps. So of course I'm gonna like compare him to exactly what he's doing. He followed his footsteps de la perfección.
I think Jonah had a little bit more of a consistency, at least in national team and in game type. At least for the latest years.
But you know why he went to America, right? It's not because of his brother.
I didn't say it was because of his brother.
But that's what you're saying.
I'm just saying that it's
because of his father, man. And they've always been America fans. I mean, their father played in America, and when they were in Mexico, that's what they saw their father doing. Of course, they're gonna want to play in where they're that play.
Yeah, and I think he's capable of carrying the team. That's all I'm saying. If he doesn't,
we'll see if he carries the team.
Yeah,
we'll see if he carries the team
too. So.
Okay. So let's go take a break, guys. Don't go anywhere, and we'll be right back. Pintor, are you staying for later on, or you're taking off? I don't know. Production is if they're good. All right. Yeah. So, Pintor, thank you for joining us today. This is your house, as always. I love that you do your homework, not like Fernando. And we like those poems that you brought in earlier today. Please keep them coming. Keep them coming. And join us more often, please. So this is it for el buen Diego Rivera. Thank you. A few words before you go.
Abrazos, no balazos.
There you go. I like that. El poema, el pintor poeta. Don't go anywhere, guys. We're going to take a break and we'll be back. Oh, yes. Don't miss next episode. We have next Thursday, El Mexican Soccer Podcast. Anywhere you can find us. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, all over the place. We'll see you guys.
Hi everybody, this is Joe Rodriguez from El Tri Online, and I am going to show you how you can play our free Liga MX Fantasy Pick'em, also known as the Quinela. Once you're on eltrionline.com, go to the navigation menu and click on the Liga MX Fantasy Pick'em. The view that you're looking at right now is on the desktop. But before you play the Quinela, what you got to do is register. So if you scroll down all the way to the bottom, you can click register, and it's going to allow you to give us your name, email address, and register for that specific fantasy game. Alright, if not, you can go back here to the navigation menu, click on register, and you can also do that, or click on login if you are already registered. Once you're registered and logged in, you're going to get this option right here where you're going to be able to select your predictions. You can do so by clicking up or down, or by simply typing in the number. But you have to click this button right here so you can save your predictions. Alright, so remember to click on that save button. The game is completely free, and we're giving away prizes. First, second, and third place all get a prize. Now, the way that the results are tallied is that you get 5 points for a correct result, win, lose, or draw, and also 3 bonus points for the correct score. Basically what that means is that if you pick 1-1 Necaxa and Monterrey, if the game is a draw, you get 5 points, but also for getting 1-1, you get 3 bonus points. Now if the game is 2-2, you would get the 5 points because you got the correct result, but not the correct score. Alright, so that pretty much does it for this. If you guys have any technical issues, email joe@eltrianline.com. And also, we want to ask you to continue to help us grow by supporting us simply by subscribing to all of our social media platforms, subscribing to our YouTube channel, and then also right here on the right you can see the newsletter as well. We really appreciate your support. We hope that you enjoyed this free game, and thank you very much for hanging out with us.
Welcome back, guys. Remember, this is Liga MX Fantasy Pick'em. Go to El Tri Online and join. The winners were announced already for this week, so go on and sign up and play. It's really fun, and thank you al jefe, al buen Joe Rodriguez, que nos hace una explicación down to the point. So we're back in the Mexican Soccer Podcast, and we're bringing today, as we had El Pintor, we're bringing Samara. joining us. Welcome, Samara, to the show. I hope everything is going well. And are the El Tri keeping you busy at this time? Or what do you have for us today?
Yeah, definitely. El Tri is keeping me very busy. I have a few topics to talk about. But I think before that, we're going to go take a look at the Liga MX schedule for
all right, let's go
5.
take a look. Perfect. Let's go take a look and see what's coming for week 5. And we'll see what el super mojado estaba diciendo, que Puebla se enfrenta al Atlas, que va a ser buen juego. Puede ser el de la semana. A ver qué tal, a ver qué pasa. Tenemos Mazatlán Cholos, Puebla Atlas, juegazo para viernes, mañana. San Luis Toluca, vamos a ver de qué está hecho ese San Luis que le ganó al América. Tigres visita a Chivas en el estadio Akron, buen juego, de que los dos vienen de ganar. Cruz Azul Necaxa, debuta Jimmy Lozano como entrenador, debut dificilísimo contra el campeón de la temporada de hace 2 temporadas. Santos América, buenos juegos, y aparte siempre Santos es como fuerzas básicas del América. Duelo felino, Pumas León. A ver, mi Fer, ¿cómo te va con esa? Y el lunes tenemos Pachuca Querétaro. ¿Qué Pachuca por Querétaro? And now there's a as we saw Wednesday, we have América. It's a juego pendiente, América against Mazatlán. We'll see if el buen Marco Fabián le puede hacer daño a las Águilas en el Azteca. So there you go. Good games coming up. Unfortunately, it's only one on Sunday, and it's going to be a Pumas game on Sunday only. So it's a Super Bowl. It's a Super Bowl. We're good. We're good.
Good. Yeah,
El mejor partido es el de Pumas, León. El del Super Bowl es nada más para pasar el rato.
Good thing we have a Super Bowl on Sunday. Otherwise, I would have been a terrible Sunday.
No soccer on Sunday. Yeah.
Exactly.
No
yeah. No. Exactly. But anyway, so Tamara, I'm going to start with you. Which game are you looking forward to? Which one do you think is going to be the best game on the week 5?
Week 5. All right. Give me a second. I don't have the.
We'll get back to Samara in a second.
Okay.
Super mojado, week 5.
Hey, I'm really looking forward to seeing this.
Vas a ir con su Tigres Chivas.
No. Well, Chivas, that one, of course. That's es que ni hasta la pregunta, mi chavo. But this Puebla Atlas, man, because it's 1 versus 2 right there. 1 and 2 are facing each other, and right now is the best so far what we've been seeing in this past 4 weeks. So
it's the only right answer to this question that we're gonna ask it to Fernando. Which is the most interesting game?
Well, I think the Pumas against Leon is gonna be a very good game, but the Santos against América is also a very good game. They're both at the bottom of the table. I think they both have 1 point, so definitely interesting to see who's gonna be able to get out of there. We're not used to seeing none of those teams down there, so they have to.
Los dos pierden 0-0. Samara, what do you got?
Okay,
I hope you took my clue. There's only one right answer to that one. But anyways, go ahead.
No, I mean, for me right now, I think I would say América versus Santos, just because I want to see what Solari does. If he's able to get those points, the first win of the year. But we'll talk a little bit about Solari later. But that one for me. Second, I would say Chivas against Tigres.
No right answer. No right answer. Solari's going to end up pulling his hair, really, because that beautiful long hair that he has. But anyways, it's gonna be a tough one. To me, the only right answer that there is, el Super Bowl, porque el domingo va a estar aburridísimo de partidos de fútbol. And el viernes con el de Puebla Atlas. We'll see how that goes. And as I said, Atlas, if they want to prove something, they have to make it to the semifinals just to tell them that they have a good team right now. Otherwise, el campeonato no se me hace que dominaron la. Pero bueno, supieron
it
jugar
doesn't
bien.
Matter. They're champion. They got the championship. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Right. Thank you for clarifying that. Thank you for clarifying that.
Are you still hurt, Super?
Se la regalaron.
Are you still? I mean, yeah, but you sound like you're still hurt, man.
A mí me vale.
Ujú.
No me va ni me
So,
viene que el Atlas gane.
no, se te salió una lágrima, brother. O es una
Dilo,
estrellita.
dilo
del
sin
Atlas.
llorar. Ahora dilo sin llorar, super.
Samara, so you've been following El Tri, as we all know, but we also have seen that America is going through a crisis. So to me, there are two crises and there are two responsibles for that. Solari and El Tata Martino.
Right.
So out of those two crises, which one is doing the worst or the best? Whatever you want to call it.
So for me, the one that has the worst performance so far in the year is Solari, right? Because Solari ended the 2021 year with 5 losses, right? And this clausura, he's at 3 games without being able to win. So now he's at 8, right? Both are under pressure, right? But Solari for me is the one that hasn't been doing as best as he can, because Tata was able to get those points, which in the end of the day, that's what matters. He got 2 victories against Jamaica and against what was the other team? Se me olvida. But anyways, he got 2 victories and a draw. So for me, Solari's doing the worst. What about for you?
Sacó oxígeno puro el Tata, pero no convencía. Le gana a Jamaica y después le gana a Costa Rica. No, empata con Costa Rica, le gana a Panamá.
Le gana a Panamá, that's right.
Sí.
Le regalan el partido de Panamá.
No. That's another very controversial topic, by the way. Like that penal, I think it was very controversial, but
it was not a PK. In my opinion, it was not a penalty kick.
To me, it was, honestly. Like at first, like when I was watching the game live, it wasn't. But you have to see the repetition like over 10 times so you could see it from different angles, because it depended on the angle that you saw it. But I mean, the rules are there. A penalty is a penalty, and he had contact. The Panama player had contact with Lainez, so in the rule book, it was a penalty.
Diego Robin.
No. It's fine. So Super, if you have to pick one, Super and Fernando, if you have to pick one, who's doing best or worse, call it how you want to call it, Solari o el Tata, ¿con quién se quedan? No, los dos odian a tal Tata, ya que estamos diciendo.
No, it's not about odiarlo.
It's
not about odiarlo,
listen,
no, but Solari has more future in America this season than el Tata en la selección mexicana. I don't like how Tata's playing. He's been playing like this since March or May from last year.
No, try the last 2 years, man. Try the last 2 years.
Yeah, so Solari has just, like Samara said, he's just been playing like that for the past 2 months. El Tata has been playing like this for 2 years. It's concerning, and it's frustrating and annoying.
I'm gonna go back to my controversy, man. I mean, Tata is clear as day. The performance is not there. Los resultados last year, I think it was one of the worst years that la selección mexicana, en cuestión de resultados, losing 3 times to the US, that's unacceptable, man. He started performance-wise, he started horrible this year. I don't want to see this team in the World Cup. If I have to see this team in the World Cup, I would just advise them, don't even go, don't show up. Forfeit. Right now.
What's the worst part? That in a way, I see Solari, he cares about the team. You see him que se desespera, he gets a red card, he gets involved. But then you see Tata just there. He doesn't care about Mexico. And I think that's the most frustrating part, because it seems like he doesn't care. He doesn't call up the best players. He calls up the old players that ya tienen que retirarse. So Tata's not doing good. He doesn't care.
And for me, Solari, como ya lo dije hace rato, right? It's gonna be controversial, but I think los jugadores, maybe they're done with him.
But I think the difference here is between like who's worse is the teams that they're playing against, right? So right now, the teams that Tata's playing against with Mexico, the CONCACAF teams, they're improving. So you have América playing and losing against Puebla, or tying against Puebla and losing against San Luis. And then, not being able to show anything. Like, to me, that's why I would say Solari is worse than Tata Martino, but
you're giving too much credit to la CONCACAF, Samara. I think that
The thing is that Mexico should be
it's the
improving
same
too.
thing. It's the same thing. You cannot perform against teams like Panama, Costa Rica, Jamaica. I think in the World Cup you're gonna be playing the best teams.
That's something
You're
that
not gonna
you,
be playing El Caribe, so forget it. Like I said, I'm gonna stick with my thing. If you don't, you know, find that way of changing your style, changing your like performance, just right now,
guys,
quit.
I have to remind you something. So we have two crises, two coaches doing not so well right now. Anonymously, I think, bueno, no sé, Samara, creo que es un empate. Dos piensan que Solari, dos piensan que el Tata. But anyways, what's going on is you guys forget about this. Both of them, without putting in consideration the World Cup, that Mexico is going to make it to the World Cup, they play on an area which is very, very
Poor.
no, más allá de la calidad, solapada. Vamos, te dejan hacer mucho. Why I say this? Mexico, by the way, they lost against the US 3 times. They tie against Costa Rica en el Azteca, donde eran invencibles. Y con eso les alcanza para aumentar en el ranking FIFA. Y el América del otro lado, we got Solari perdiendo contra un San Luis y no haciendo nada. Creo que llevan un punto, si no estoy equivocado, no sé cuántos. Pero, again, it's just a matter of winning 2-3 games and they're going to be in zona de liguilla, en cuestión de nada, porque la Liga MX así te lo deja. Y estando en liguilla sabemos que es otro torneo por completo diferente, así que estamos en un área que te deja hacer estas facilidades, pero ¿qué piensan de eso, del área en el que estamos y que, por ejemplo, que México se haya avanzado en el ranking?
that's right. So Mexico is up in the rankings once again. They're above USA. They're above all the other CONCACAF teams. And right now they're ranked as the best. They're in the 13th position, which, as you mentioned, Hugo, which allowed them to go back up was those 2 victories and that draw. And I don't know, I feel like fans are really not happy with that, but that's how it's looking right now. USA went down 2 positions. They're at 13th, and
Canada.
Yeah, because of that reason. And then Canada, for the first time ever, they're at the 33rd place, which their best had been the 40th, which they were able to achieve in November of the 2021. So it's pretty interesting.
Canada coming up. But you Super, do you want to use the word mediocre? You think for both of them, for Liga MX and Mexico, is mediocre?
Perfect definition right now.
Come on.
Bueno, a Super todo se le hace mediocre, hasta la Premier League, so we can't really.
Ahí te avisamos cuando cómo va la liga en Suiza.
I think la Premier League is the best league in the world, in my opinion. So,
bueno.
Milagro que no piensas que es mediocre.
So anybody wants to join el Super Mojado for his other podcast? It's called
Una Liga Mediocre habla de la española.
The English podcast by el Super Mojado. The EPL podcast by el Super Mojado. Ahí tendrás que ser super mojado para mojarte toda la espalda y llegar hasta Londres, brother, o hasta Inglaterra, pues. Es como el triple de mojado, güey, no es solo el Río Bravo. But anyways, that's another story. That's another story. But talking about fracasados, no, Super, no lo digo por...
Fernando, ¿verdad?
No.
Perdón.
What do you guys think of Monterrey en el Mundial de Clubes?
Oh, man, it's more of the same, man. I mean, the whole tournament is just talk about mediocre, right? And you bring the Club World Cup, talking about mediocre. Ese torneo está hecho para el campeón de Europa, man. And the only team that can, give them a hard time is Sudamérica.
I don't know, man. Chelsea struggled a lot in the semifinal. They only won 1-0. and they were close to getting tied up.
So you don't think a good el Puebla, por ejemplo, haría algo importante? El Puebla, que es el mejor ahorita equipo actual, ¿haría algo importante con el campeón de Sudamérica?
Oh man, no. I think you're asking for much. Hugo. I think you know, because of the type of liga que tenemos, it allows a Puebla to be, you know, una estrella fugaz, right? Just showing up now, and como le pasó al Atlas, lo mismo.
I don't know, man. I feel like
Ya te quieres ser poeta, brother. No,
you're
you're
not satisfied with the Liga. I feel like whenever you sit down to watch a game, you're already pissed off, Super. Like you're already mad because
hey man, I'm happy.
I don't even know why you follow the Liga MX if you're half of the time
I'm happy to see every single game. I'm just realistic. I'm not gonna sit here and say that Puebla right now is they can go and play in Europe. They can beat Real Madrid, Barcelona. They can beat
no, but he asked you about the Sudamérica teams. I feel like Puebla right now could easily not end up in the last place. Probably be in the top half of any league in South America.
Well, you know, there's only a couple leagues that are good. I mean, the rest are the same, or you know, or worse than the Mexican league. I mean.
Well, that's what
Samara,
he asked you.
si pudieras hablarle, Samara, al Vasco Aguirre y a su equipo de Monterrey, ¿qué les dices? ¿Bola de fracasados? ¿Para qué van al Mundial de Clubes?
Yes.
The thing is that I think that they went with that mentality of the like having excuses, right? They had those excuses of, well, our squad is not complete, or they're coming from, you know, playing with the national team, so we don't have all our players. So I think they went with that mentality already. But I mean, obviously it's a fracaso because, you know, Mexicans, the team was expected to go far. You know, they have like one of them, like if not the most expensive squad, and
they have the most.
Pues sí, es un fracaso.
I'm calling it a fracaso. Se me hace una chulería, ¿eh? Para mí es el ridículo.
Yes.
I feel that it was more of a ridículo, and I mean, también un fracaso, but.
But the thing is that if Monterrey was playing, Super says that no Mexican team has a chance over there. But we are aware that Monterrey was not playing good the first 3 jornadas in the Liga MX. So it's not surprising that they win, that they lose 1-0. If they were at their best, they could make it.
The only team that has made the final is Tigres, and that's what makes this fracaso de Monterrey, because that was very recent, you know, that Tigres was in the final, you know, y pudo hacer mucho más.
¿Irían a ver ustedes a Monterrey? Would you guys go see it?
Was that?
Gastar dinero para ir para allá? No.
No. Let me put it this way. Because there's tickets are hot right now. So there's tickets to go see Monterrey in Qatar, and then you can use it as a bridge to get World Cup tickets for the winter to go see Mexican national team. Or in Monterrey, Bad Bunny abrió 2 fechas y puedes ir a ver a Bad Bunny. So what do you get tickets for? Samara, I want to start with you first. Remember, Monterrey en el Mundial de Clubes. Para el Mundial, que también por lo que parece ya odian al Tata Martino y está en serios problemas, o ¿a qué vas a ver a México? O a Bad Bunny en Monterrey, o en donde quieras, Bad Bunny.
I would go, oh man, that's a tough one.
Tough one?
Yeah.
We're
con Bad Bunny. We're con Bad Bunny.
Oh my.
Te vas con Bad Bunny.
Voy con Bad Bunny.
Wow, great. Super.
No, yo me compro unas chelas. I won't go see any of those guys. Screw those. Bad Bunny. No manches.
Yo me voy a hacer reventa.
Para escuchar,
si son gratis los boletos, pues.
Sí, para escuchar. No, think about that. You gotta spend $1,000 to see Bad Bunny. I can just listen to the guy at the bar go like.
$1,000. You haven't seen how much the tickets are right now. Exactly. You haven't seen how much the tickets are. So anyway, Samara, you have a guide for us for normal people like myself that I would hands down pick World Cup tickets for the Mexican national team for the actual FIFA World Cup?
Yeah, I thought you said tickets to Rayados.
Yeah, you can't.
He was.
I
he
did
was
say
You
that,
were
and
talking
then
about
he-
Monterrey. Of course, I was gonna go watch Bad Bunny instead of
Yeah.
Monterrey. If you tell
I
me
was
that
like-
there's World Cup tickets involved, then I'm gonna go to the World Cup.
Yeah, of
all right.
course.
Anyways,
World Cup
So-
number one pick, but
Yo creo que
Yeah.
ya está
What do
borracho.
we do?
I think
What do
he's
we do?
drunk already.
first of
So-
all, so step number one in order to get tickets to go see the Mexican national team in the World Cup is to
right.
sell right now your Bad Bunny tickets.
The step number one was to apply, was to fill out an application. Did you guys apply by any chance? Because I did.
Did you get them?
No, so so how it works is that you first have to apply, right? And then
Yeah.
once you apply, they're gonna do a selection. There's
Yeah.
gonna be a draw. So
Yeah.
once that draw happens, they're gonna let you know if you were selected or not, right? So they're gonna start to let people know in March, starting March
Can
8th.
we still apply? Can we still apply or no?
So at the moment, no. So
Okay.
if you didn't apply in this first phase,
Round?
like
Uh-huh.
there's no more
Okay.
chances for you to apply for now, right?
Okay.
So, but even if you applied, there's no guarantee that you're gonna
Yeah,
get
yeah.
tickets. So it's all random, right? It's all
Okay.
random draw. But that's how it's looking for now. And then once you do get that email saying like, hey, you got the tickets, then you're gonna have to pay like pay in full.
Okay. Now, if you get the tickets and for some reason I cannot go, can I sell them?
That I have to look up because I'm wondering the same thing. But from what like has happened in previous World Cups, my answer as of now would be yes, but I have to double check on that
All right.
because like I mean that's the same question because you never know, something could happen, but they should be able to allow you to sell those tickets within that same site. But
Mhm.
I'll get back with you on that.
All right. Well, so we'll keep up. And also, if you can let us know when that application window opens again.
Right, the second one. Okay.
Exactly. And also give us a link in order for us to sell the Bad Bunny tickets for the ones that we have them already. We may,
Well, you're
in
gonna
order
make a lot of money. You're
to afford-
Bad
to
Bunny
afford a-
tickets. They're gonna let you go to
Exactly, to afford the
Qatar.
Qatar tickets.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we're
That's-
coming
I
to an
don't know,
end.
man.
This is hold on, the producer is talking to me in the other ear. Okay, yeah. So we're coming to an end in today's show, but what do you think, Fernando, real quick, just to touch it real quick, and I want to go with Fernando because I know he likes him. Johan Vázquez, ¿lo vamos a ver en la siguiente fecha FIFA con el tricolor?
No, just because el Tata Martínez está medio hueco de la cabeza.
Samara, ¿tú sabes algo que nosotros no sabemos?
Well, you know, Johan Vázquez has been throwing kind of like indirectas on social media because he played a good game. Even his head coach, he said during a post-game interview that he was proud of him. And after that, Johan posted a picture on social media that said, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So I think he is showing that he's hurt, that Tata didn't put him in, like, he just traveled for no reason. So I think he's pretty upset at that because he was actually one of the players who has like good rhythm, who has been playing with his team in comparison to like the other ones that Tata is still like necio con usar. Entonces, pues, I don't know as of yet if he's gonna be back, but I mean he is pretty upset from what it seems.
Who knows
like.
if those indirectas son para el Tata, pero he's
El
just putting
Tata
them out
Martino
there.
would rather play with a retired player than a player who's in Europe doing great things. But he's just,
Anyways, so we
Yeah.
made it to the end. We made it to the end, and the producer is kicking us out. So thank you guys for joining us today. And last few words, just say goodbye, everybody, because there's no time. Adios, Fernando. Saludos.
nos
Bye.
vemos.
Adios, Samara. Thank you for joining us again. And this is your house. Super mojado. This is not your house. All right, we're leaving. So peace out, people. And nos vemos la semana que viene. No se desconecten. Suscríbanse a nuestro podcast. Coman frutas y verduras. Y ahí nos vemos.
Paga la luz, güey.